But I got to tell you guys, I got to address this before we get into the program today. I did get in a little bit of trouble on Twitter. And I'm kind of pissed off about this. Hang on, let me reload this. I'm kind of pissed off about this, if I'm honest about it. Because this is one of those times where I just found something that I thought was funny. And I posted it on Twitter and made a joke. And then all of a sudden, it blew the fuck up. And I'm not allowed to make jokes about Jewish soda, apparently. Here is what I have learned in the last 24 hours. That making a joke about Jewish soda is anti-Semitic, and according to the Jews on Twitter, I should literally be deported, even though I'm an American citizen, but I should literally be deported for making a joke about Jewish soda. I've also had an awful lot of Jewish people in my replies hurling incredibly lowbrow insults out of nowhere. They've called me every name in the book. I'm like, I didn't insult you, bro. I posted a clip of, by the way, I actually do watch these people. I actually do watch. This is Moses. This is Moses. I know you guys can't hear him. Hang on. This is Moses. I watch Moses and his wife Zipporah on Instagram. I don't hate Moses. I actually think Moses has a childlike quality to him that I kind of appreciate, like the just childlike kind of like innocence in which he presents things, and he teaches people stuff about the Jewish people. And you know what? Moses and his wife, because you can hear her in the background as well, she wears a wig and she thinks you can't tell it's a wig, but you can tell it's a wig. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm just saying you can absolutely tell it's a wig, Zipporah. You can absolutely tell. That's fine. That's fine. It's their beliefs. They're allowed to practice whatever beliefs they have. I don't really care. But I do actually watch them on Instagram. I don't fucking hate them. Their videos show up in my feed all the time. And they teach you things, and it's actually kind of interesting sometimes. And so Moses and Zipporah posted this video, like I think yesterday, or I saw it yesterday. And they were talking about how there is Jewish Coke that actually does, it has Hebrew on the cap. I'm not just saying this is Jewish Coke. I'm saying it has Hebrew on the cap. And I was like, you're telling me that Coca-Cola made a whole special soda just for you. And it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. It was that they're using the good sugar cane in the Jewish soda, and they're sticking the goy with the crappy corn syrup version of Coke, but they're putting the good sugar cane in the Jewish version of Coke. And I was like, you know what? This is an example of Jewish supremacy. It just is. Why do the Jews get the good sugar cane and the goy get the crappy corn syrup? And by the way, I don't even drink soda. I never drink Coke. Like, I mean, very rarely. I mean, maybe less than 10 times a year that I can count on my hands. Like, I very, very rarely drink any soda at all. I drink sparkling water mostly. But like, I was like, listen, if Coca-Cola can do this for the Jews, why can't they do it for everyone? Why did Jews get a special soda? And you guys got to see the replies. It's like, man, it's like so many fucking people who don't even get a joke at all. And they're like, you know you can buy it too, right? And I'm like, that's not actually the point. Like, it's literally not the point. Coke could literally be having the good sugar cane in the soda like they do in every other country, like they do in Mexican Coke already. They could be doing this all the time, but no, we all get stuck with the bad sugar, the bad corn syrup Coke, and the Jews get the good stuff, and it's not fair. That was actually my point. It was like, this is stupid. Why doesn't Coke just do this all the time? But I had all these people in my feed, and then the Jews on Twitter got so pissed off and they started screaming at me and calling me all sorts of names and and demanding my deportation. Because listen, I post about the far left pretty much all the time. The far left is what I cover. The far left is what I talk about. But occasionally I do like to talk about other things too. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm a little bit pissed off because the Jewish soda video now has 1.4 million views. I'm like, where were all of you when I literally had a pinned post about going inside an activist teacher training and showing you explicitly how they're disobeying the Trump administration? Where were all of you when I was posting videos of socialists talking about growing children in body bags to decouple gender from giving birth? Where were all of you when I was posting videos of socialists talking about getting rid of people's private kitchens because they want everyone eating in the communal area in the community? Where were all of you when I went undercover at multiple socialist events, secretly recording them? When I got the president of the American Library Association on tape saying libraries need to be sites of Marxist organizing? Where the fuck were you guys? But no, I post one video of people I actually do watch on Instagram and actually do enjoy on Instagram, even though they're Jewish, because according to everyone on Twitter now, I'm a raging Jew hater. Okay, that's actually not true. According to the Jews on Twitter, I am a raging Jew hater for posting a video about Jewish soda and making a joke. Do you guys want to know why there is an increase in anti-Semitism? Do the Jews on Twitter want to be led into a secret about why they're seeing an increase in anti-Semitism? Because when you take people that don't actually care if people are Jewish, because I personally don't give a flying effing flip if people are Jewish. I don't care. I care how you treat me. I care how you talk to me. I care how you talk about me. Are you spreading lies? Are you spreading smear campaigns? Are you saying things that are completely unhinged from reality? But I don't care if you're Jewish. If you're Jewish and you treat me well, then I will treat you well. But what many Jews on Twitter don't seem to understand is that when someone posts a video about soda and makes a joke, if you then come into their replies and call them a bitch and a cunt and fat and ugly and a cat mom and I don't know, all these insults and demand your deportation. I literally have Israeli Jews right now demanding my deportation. I'm an American, bitch. I will say and do whatever the fuck I want, and there ain't shit you can do about it. If you want to know why there's a growing increase in anti-Semitism, it's because Jews on Twitter literally cannot handle someone making a joke about Jewish soda without flying off the handle and losing their fucking minds. If I make a joke and your reaction is to come into my replies and call me every vile name you can think of, and then quote tweet me out to your friends calling me every vile name you can think of, and then lying about me, because what they're saying now is all Karlyn posts about anymore is Jew hate. That's actually provably not true. What I post about 99% of the time is the far left. That's what I actually post about. So if you're going, she's a Jew hater and she's an anti-Semite and she should be deported and fuck this evil fat cunt and blah. Sir, this is a video about soda. So if you want to know why there's a growing increase in anti-Semitism, it is not that people hate Jews just for no good reason. It is because there are many Jews, though not all Jews, to be fair, I cannot say that all Jews behave in this manner, but there are many Jews on Twitter who become unhinged, raging, effing lunatics anytime someone says something they don't like. The cause of anti-Semitism is Jewish behavior. Not of all Jews, but of enough very vocal Jews. And quite frankly, I don't see the so-called good Jews jumping in to say, maybe we shouldn't be going off on someone for posting a fucking soda video, okay? Maybe that's just a little much. So I kind of feel bad because I actually do like Moses, who is the guy in the video. I actually do like him. I like watching the videos of him and his wife. I enjoy them just as like a downtime activity. And I kind of feel bad that I made him go massively viral on Twitter for talking about Jewish soda, probably for all the wrong reasons. But it's not my fault. It's the fault of the Jews on Twitter who can't take a joke. And again, where are the 1.4 million people when I'm talking about the left? Okay, can we please all focus on something that matters? Can we please maybe just rein it in? Because there are actually real problems in the world. And I'll tell you this, me making a post about Jewish soda and making a joke like, oh, this is proof that Jews run the world, which by the way is a funny fucking joke. And if you don't understand why me saying that the fact that you have Jewish Coke is proof that Jews run the world, if you don't understand that that's a joke, hey, guess what? You're probably Jewish. So that's all I have to say about that. Sorry, Moses. Sorry, Zipporah. I didn't actually mean to make this go viral. This just happened, and I don't mean any disrespect, and I like your videos. And Zipporah, I can tell it's a wig, and you're a beautiful woman, but I can tell it's a wig. And fuck, man, the internet is something else. Yeah, I'm a Hamas supporter and a terrorist because I posted a video about Jewish soda. It's like you just never know on the internet, I guess. You just never know. But hey, listen, I have gotten some new followers, and hopefully they come back for the socialism. They're not just there for the Jewish soda. Hopefully they come back for the socialism another time.